Hello everyone and welcome back to Easy Dentistry, a channel that makes dental education incredibly easy and interesting. Our motto to start this channel is to make easy lectures available for all the students worldwide, and that too free of any cost. All the lectures on Easy Dentistry are free and there are no paid services. Just you have to do is subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon so that whenever we upload a new lecture you get a notification of it. Let's start today's lecture, which is small but an important topic. What is an eruption cyst? Eruption cyst is also called as eruption hematoma. If we see the definition, eruption cyst is an odontogenic cyst that surrounds the crown of a tooth that has erupted through the bone but not through the soft tissue. So, before proceeding with the further part of the lecture, make sure you have watched the lecture on the dentigerous cyst which I have already uploaded on the channel. So, coming to the eruption cyst, it is a cyst that surrounds the tooth crown that has erupted through the bone but not through the soft tissue. Now, the histopathology of an eruption cyst is very similar to a dentigerous cyst. Clinical features. Clinically, we can see an eruption cyst as a soft, fluctuant mass on the alveolar ridge. Shear in 1992 described eruption cyst as a dentigerous cyst that has occurred in soft tissue. So, the soft tissue counterpart of a dentigerous cyst can be described as an eruption cyst. So, let us study the difference between a dentigerous cyst and an eruption cyst. A dentigerous cyst is a cyst which is seen around the crown of an impacted tooth. What do you mean by an impacted tooth? The tooth which has not erupted through the bone as well as the soft tissue. As you can see here, this is a classic easy representation of a dentigerous cyst. This is an impacted tooth which has not erupted through the bone and also the soft tissue. While the eruption cyst, this tooth has erupted from the bone. It has crossed the bone but not the overlying soft tissue. So, the dentigerous cyst, the impacted tooth is still present in the bone, while in the eruption cyst, the impacted tooth has crossed the bone but not the soft tissue. So, remember this difference between dentigerous cyst and eruption cyst. So, what causes an eruption cyst? Dense fibrous tissue in the overlying gingiva may be responsible for the eruption cyst to happen. Now, the clinical features, frequency is low, that is only 0.8%. In most of the cases, the eruption cyst undergoes spontaneous rupture. Children are mostly affected, and both the deciduous and the permanent dentition are involved, but the permanent dentition is more common, and the teeth which are present anterior to the first permanent molar are more affected by eruption cyst. Now, clinically, it is a circumscribed, fluctuant, translucent swelling over the site of tooth eruption. If it contains blood, the swelling may appear purple or deep blue, and in this case it is called as eruption hematoma. The swelling is painless unless it is infected. Now, the radiographic features, as the swelling is present in the soft tissue and not the bone, there are no bony changes but only a soft tissue shadow can be seen. Now, talking about the histopathological features of the eruption cyst, you can see here the overlying mucosa. This is the overlying mucosa which is made up of the epithelium, which is keratinized stratified squamous epithelium of the gingiva, and the underlying dense connective tissue. And below this oral mucosa, you can find a cystic cavity which contains a tooth, and this cystic cavity is lined by an odontogenic epithelium and surrounded by the cystic wall. So this is the basic histopathology of an eruption cyst, the overlying mucosa, and below this you can see the classical cyst which contains a tooth, a lining odontogenic epithelium which is surrounded by a connective tissue wall. Now, what is the treatment of this eruption cyst? No treatment is required, but sometimes the surgical exposure of the crown is done. The next lecture will be on odontogenic keratocyst, which is a very important topic. I request you all to be safe, be at home, sanitize yourself, and please follow the social distancing in this critical situation. I am trying to upload more and more lectures on this channel so that at home, in quarantine, you can watch all the lectures. That's all for now. Happy studying.